Welcome. Now listen, I'm so excited that you have joined me in this conversation on PR and new media. I love communication and I love relationship building through various kinds of communication activities. It allows me to engage with people. I hope to share some of my passion for PR with you throughout this course. But before we do that, let's look at the global trends in the PR industry, especially as it relates to demands for PR practitioners. This is going to directly impact your understanding of the opportunities that lie ahead of you, and I'm sure this question is on your mind. So you're here because you're interested in communication and you want to explore the ways in which you can grow as a practitioner of communication and public relations. I'm going to begin this section of the lecture by setting up the job trends in the PR industry, drawing in data from specific countries to paint an overall picture for you. Across the globe, there is a dearth of well-trained PR practitioners. Note my key words here, well-trained PR practitioners. The well-trained part is salient. In China for itself, there has been a dramatic growth in the need for PR practitioners. Training is pivotal in developing public relations practice. In Singapore, where I'm currently located, there is a massive shortage of PR practitioners, especially in the management functions and especially with adequate communication training. In a study conducted by the firm Manpower Group, public relations communication specialists came out as one of the top 5 positions that are the hardest to fill in Singapore. According to Ms. Linda Teo, Manpower Group's country manager, the shortage can be attributed to the dearth of PR practitioners that understand the new media environment and are able to engage audiences across multiple touch points from Twitter and Facebook to the more traditional media such as print, radio and broadcast. Brian West of the PR agency Fleishman Hillard notes that one of the challenges facing PR in South Asia is, and I quote, finding people that possess the tenacity, critical thinking, problem-solving capacity and work ethic required to do the job. Note here the emphasis that Brian places on critical thinking and problem solving. So as you think about developing your skill sets, think how you can invest in building your critical thinking and problem solving abilities. Now, what are the salary trends in PR? That's another question that I'm often asked. According to a report on salaries issued by the Public Relations Society of America, PRSA, and here we are talking about US salaries, the median salary of an executive vice president in US dollars is about $170,000, whereas the median salary of an account executive is about $53,100. Of course, the US market pays higher for PR professionals than many other markets. However, the salary trends for PR jobs in Singapore are pretty promising as well. You see the salary range in Singapore from about Singapore dollar 28,777 for less than 1 year of experience to about Singapore dollars 141,499 for about 14 to 19 years of experience. So clearly your experience is going to determine how much you're going to earn here. In the UK, according to the Prospects website, the average salary range for a PR executive or assistant is around 18,000 to 20,000 pounds. So this is really the entry-level positions we are talking about. But starting salaries for PR officers can range from around 22,000 to 28,000 pounds, and salaries for senior management positions such as PR director, head of corporate affairs can range from about 40,000 pounds to 100,000 plus. Now let's go to South Africa. South Africa too has a fairly decent PR market that seems to be growing quite a bit. The median salary of a PR professional in South Africa is about 235,317 South African rand. That translates into about $18,739.40. Of course, you have to adjust for economy of scale as well. In India, the median salary of a PR professional is rupees 485,661, or in US dollars it's about $7,606.99. So of course we have quite a bit of variance here depending upon the maturity of the market, but also, as I said earlier, remember to take into account the economy of scale. So how does the median salary of a PR professional in Mexico, for instance, compare to the median salary of a PR professional in China or Indonesia? Now this kind of research I would like for you to do. You can go online and use many of the resources available to calculate and gauge the PR salaries. Look at them in your own currency and see how they compare. Across the board though, you will note that there is a range that varies with the number of years of experience and, more importantly, the type of functions you are carrying out. So strategic functions, and we will highlight them later on, functions that relate to management decision making are more highly paid than tactical functions where you are writing up your press release or carrying out the events. So higher paid PR roles are executive and management roles. And PR professionals can work through these higher paid roles into becoming the chief of communications in the entire organization. Now, I have been teaching since 1998, and since that time I also have had a lot of interactions continually with the industry. I myself run campaigns, so this gives me a chance to really collaborate and converse with the industry, but I also talk to a large number of my students who have performed now a variety of jobs, including serving roles of account executives in many cases, to serving the role of director of public relations or strategic communication. Now, many of my students have gone on to become industry leaders, and I'm very proud of them, and I hope that some of you too will one day become industry leaders. Now, one of the things I consistently hear from these industry leaders is the shortage of PR talent that combines critical and analytical thinking with an understanding of data and a flair for communication and creativity. So let's touch upon these highlighted points: communication, creativity, data, critical and analytical thinking, problem solving, things that we have covered earlier. So you get the overall picture of what the PR trends look like. There is a growing demand for public relations practitioners across the globe. Now this growing demand is situated amid a limited number of PR professionals, so the supply is pretty limited, especially in the management and strategic functions. Moreover, understanding new and social media, being able to make sense of the digital landscape and large data, being conversant with large data, being able to incorporate data analysis into strategic decision making, and being able to engage with PR problems both critically and analytically are important characteristics of the PR practitioner of the future. Also, the PR practitioner of the future is a team builder that is able to collaborate with the computer scientist and the engineer and the designer and the statistician so that you can make sense of the data and the environment as you are developing your communication plan.